Get one tight end under 30 for one play. Who is it?
Oh, Rob Gronkowski is the guy that I want. One play, games on the line. I don't think anyone can stop him. He's a superhero. He is a guy that has everything that you look for in the position. He's big. He's physical. He has an explosive catch radius, does a great job of breaking tackles. Look, in a one-play scenario, I want someone who is unguardable. I'm still looking for an NFL defender that can slow him down. I haven't found it yet. Because of that, one play, game on the line, 87 is the guy that I'm throwing to.
Yeah, hard to argue with Gronk for any of these categories, but I saved him for a little bit later on. I'm going to go someone he played against in that Super Bowl. And I believe there was one play that was quite important in that game for the Philadelphia Eagles, and Zach Ertz is the man who made that play. I can get Zach Ertz on an option route. I like my chances, Buck. His ability to play in line, to flex him out, to split him all the way out, and generate some separation because he's such a polished route runner. Then you've got the hands to be able to attack the ball outside the frame. He's outstanding. So to me, on a one play, whether that's the 4th and 2 in the middle of the field or whether you're down in the red zone, let's just say hypothetically the Super Bowl on the line, I think Zach Ertz has proven he can get that play done. He would be my choice there for one play. All right, let's extend it out a little bit. One drive, remember, has to be under the age of 30, and you can't use Gronk. He's already off the board.
Yeah, he is off the board. In fact, I believe you undersold the guy that you just talked about, Zach Ertz. In fact, I'm going to tell Zach, you know what? I'm going to give you an opportunity to do more than just play one play. I want you for the entire drive, and we're going to build this offensive game plan around you and your special skills. We saw in the Super Bowl, one-on-one on the outside, the guy ran a slant and was able to win. He does those kind of things repeatedly for the Philadelphia Eagles. His ability to not only play as an inline tight end, to play in the slot, but to also go outside gives you so many options. If I'm a play caller, I want a guy who has the versatility to be able to be used in a variety of different ways. I know I can feature this guy. This guy is a 100-yard machine waiting to happen. I'm going with Zach Ertz. He's the guy that I want on my drive.
You can't drive a wedge between me and Ertz. The relationship is too strong. I see you trying. It's not going to work.
No,
I'm going to go one drive. I'm going to go the Chiefs here. How about Travis Kelce on one drive? And the reason why I'm going to go Kelce is because he gives me a little bit of that physical element. You want to drive to me, talk about what he can do after the catch, some of that physicality and speed that he brings to the table. And you can, again, do a lot of different things with him. On one drive, I don't think we're going to throw it every single down. So I like what Kelce can give me in the run game, a little bit more physical there. So on the one drive scenario, I'll go with the talented Chiefs tight end. Give me big 87. Give me Travis Kelce for one drive. Now we got to extend it out. Now let's go to one full game here, Buck. Who do you like?
I mean, here we go. I don't know what is up with you and your tight ends and how you just don't like to feature them all the time. So now you have Travis Kelce.
You going to go Kelce again?
You only want to give him a drive.
Oh,
I'm saying Travis Kelce.
You're like cheating off my paper
You come
right
to Team Bucky, I'm going to let you play the entire game. And not only will you play the entire game, I'm going to make you the focal point. Just think about this. In a universe, I'm going to let you be the sun. We're going to revolve everything around you. We're going to make sure that you are the focal point because he has a skill set that you absolutely covet as a play caller. This guy can take the top off the defense. He can make plays as a catch-and-run specialist. We've seen this guy take wide receiver screens and go the distance. That kind of athleticism is hard to find at the tight end position. And, oh, by the way, he can take his game up a notch when it's needed. I want him full game. Give me Travis Kelce.
All right, look, it seems like everything I'm doing is trying to do one better. I see you're trying to just leapfrog.
I'm just saying you undersell them.
But I'm going to talk about underselling this because now we get to the point where we get to one whole game, and to me, that's somebody that you had way too early on the list. That's Rob Gronkowski. Give me one game. I'll take the biggest mismatch in the NFL, and that's Gronk. Now, I don't know how much longer he's going to play, or else I would have put him down as my guy for the next 5 years. But I know he's going to be out there for one game.
Maybe.
In a one-game scenario.
Maybe.
He's the most dominant guy.
He trots off to the sideline a ton, and sometimes he loses his cool. He may get kicked out. I know for one play, I can keep it.
He's going to be fine. For one whole game, Rob Gronkowski's got a chance to catch 3 touchdowns and be the dominating force. And I know one thing he's going to do. He's going to take coverage away, and also in the run game, he is an asset, not a liability. So for one game, for me, that's an easy one. It's Rob Gronkowski. Now, we got a bunch of the same names here. Let's maybe get some new names in the mix. I think
I got somebody new. I got somebody new.
Next 5 years. So now you got to think out into the future. We're looking at some of these really younger guys here. The next 5 years, who's your tight end?
It's so funny that you call him the future because he is the future. O.J. Howard is the future of the tight end position based on how he plays the game. You're talking about a guy who has 4.4 speed that can command the middle of the field, is physical in the run game as a blocker. We have just scratched the surface on his potential down in Tampa. when you get an opportunity to feature him as a guy that is going to be the mainstay of your offense, I believe this is a guy that is going to be a 80-catch, 1,200-yard playmaker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the foreseeable future. This guy is going to be the standard of the tight end position and the way that we judge tight ends over the next 5 years.
Very talented player. Somebody I love coming into the draft process. I'm not going to say one negative thing about O.J. Howard, but I am going to go to another young tight end, and Evan Engram for the Giants is my selection, just because when you're comparing those guys, I think as a route runner, Evan Engram is more dynamic. He is basically a wide receiver with a tight end designation next to him in the program. You talk about being able to create separation against linebackers, that's great. Safeties. This guy could create separation against corners. He's that good, that explosive at the top of his route. And then after the catch, he's got big-time juice. So, to me, over the next 5 years, I think you're going to see every year Evan Engram take that next step. It starts this year with what he can do for this Giants offense. Evan Ingram's going to be a star in this league. He'd be my guy for the next 5 years. Right?
Hey, look,
We've got the tight end position
I love
covered.
it. Look, I love Evan Ingram. I just know, like, now you've been a quarterback. That means you're going to pass every down.